I probably spent as many hours feeling anxious and guilty about the fact that I needed that much sleep these last 6 months as I have actually sleeping. And there were days I thought, like, I am not going to sleep 12, 13, 16 hours. I'm just not going to do it. And then I would do it. And then I wake up and my dogs would be looking at me like, you are a piece of If you see my videos back at the beginning of this year, 2025, I made a couple of videos where I was so excited to tell you about all the things I was going to do. I was going to go live 3 days a week. I was going to release a video, at least 2 videos a week. I was going to start this playlist, a dopamine playlist. I was going to start just a basic playlist just that gives you just a hard, cold, like real facts about ADHD. I was going to do so much stuff. And I still plan to. It's just it's just not getting started when I thought I would, because I hit a wall. I hit a wall. I hit the same wall I've been hitting for almost a year now, and that wall is depression. I can't even pretend anymore that this past year I just didn't have anything left to give to this channel. I was tired in almost every system in my body. Mentally, my bandwidth was shot. My ceiling was low for it. Like my wick was this short. It took this much mental energy to send me back into a deep state of burnout. I probably spent as many hours feeling anxious and guilty about the fact that I needed sleep, that much sleep these last 6 months as I have actually sleeping. And there were days that I really, not too many days, there were some days that I thought, like, I am not going to sleep 12, 13, 16 hours. I'm just not going to do it. And then I would do it. And then I wake up and my dogs would be looking at me like, you are a piece of And there were some days that I had to send Desi, at least, to her border because I just wasn't capable of giving her the enrichment she needed, like exercise, companionship, food, bathroom breaks. It's been that bad. No, it's been that bad. And I know very few of you know how bad it's been. And the people, some people whom I have tried to share, are going through their own thing. And it's like they just don't have the bandwidth to entertain my thing. We're all struggling, is what I'm saying. We're all struggling with something. Ugh. And in some ways, I felt very alone in this strange struggle because I have never struggled this hard with my mental health or my bandwidth or my physical energy, because I've never been this out of shape, this overweight, this rudderless, this directionless, in this ambivalent about my life. Not even ambivalent. Like, I'm just not. I've cared, but this is the first time in my life I've been unable to activate, to take care of myself. And as much as I've wanted to snap out of this, like, snap out of it, like just waiting for that switch to turn on, like just waiting, just waiting to want to live, waiting. literally waiting for something to activate. This is the first time in my life that it's taken more than a 24-hour reset through sleep to recharge my battery and keep going. This is the first time I've moved forward. But this is also the first time in my life that every parent figure that I have and everybody who cared about me in a profound and intimate way has ever died. Like, so close to each other in a 2-year span. And this is, so yeah, okay. So these past several weeks, I've been barely, just coming up for air, like not even, just, ah, I've been watching the world live and go on without me. And before 3 years ago, that would have created enough FOMO, enough anxiety for me to be like, get up off your butt, go out there and do what you gotta do. And this is the first time I just been like, whatever. Y'all do you. And I'm gonna watch another episode of Resident Alien. I'm asleep on that. I'll tell you the positive thing that has come out of this thing. I have drawn closer to the Lord. I have learned more about what's in my Bible. My faith has grown increasingly. Like my faith is deep. My relationship with Jesus has deepened because I know that there is no way that just the extraordinary kindness and grace that has been shown to me as far as just my basic living needs, that would not be possible. That would not have happened without Jesus' intervention. I know it. Anyway, and this last week, I've shifted my prayers from, oh, woe is me, God. Woe is me. Woe, woe, woe. All the woes. A lot of woes in the Bible, by the way. Woe, woe, woe. To remembering that all the people who have passed in my life close to me, I believe knew the Lord and are with Jesus right now. And somehow, not somehow, me remembering that in the last couple of weeks has helped me through my grieving process and me accepting this is the way things are now has been incredibly important because I'm one of those people who live my life looking in the rearview mirror. I hate that every time I've made a video updating you all for the last, I don't know, few update videos in the last year, it's always but that's what my life has been. That's what life has felt like to me. Sad trumpets. Okay. Here's a little secret about me, everybody. When I am uncomfortable about something regarding myself, I deflect by making a joke or with humor. And although it keeps me buoyant in some really difficult times throughout my life, there are just some times when you need to take off the clown nose and look in the mirror and say, Stacy, where are you? You need help. Where are you? What happened to you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Where did you go? This isn't you. What's going on? Come on. You always snap back like a rubber band. You're like a weevil. Weevils wobble, but they don't fall down. That's always been you. But your weevil has lost its wobble. Your weevil is wallowing. My weevil has been wallowing. There go, I'm making jokes again. I don't mean to. I'm sorry. But my ability to snap back, my ability to rebound from trauma, from struggle, financial struggle, which is always around, um, bereavement, career changes, relationship change. This past year, I did not realize that my resilience, that has always allowed me to get up and dust myself off and keep moving forward. And you know what I mean if you've got ADHD. You know, we tend to have a natural ability to take our punches, to fall down and just get up and keep going. Because being in a body under the rule of a brain that's wired for instant gratification, for low tolerance for frustration, for diving in headfirst to everything we're excited about, to following all of our passions to the extent that we can, without healthy boundaries, without safety nets or information or guidance or accountability, by the time someone reaches my age, which makes me too old to keep living the way that I have been living, not just prior to me managing my ADHD and getting this education to contribute, to make a difference, to be of help, to be of service to other people like me with these struggles. But I don't have any more room for error. I've always said, as long as you've got air in your lungs, you can still do it. Whatever that it is for you, you can still be productive. You can still get that education, start that business, do the things that are important to you. As long as you've got health, health is wealth. I try to explain to the people who are closest to me, who are watching me operate at less than suboptimally, like people who have known me for a long time. In my mind, they must think, have you always been this lazy? I thought you were productive than this. Yeah, I was more productive than this. Because I've always known or had an idea, or at least I had a goal to strive for. And it just seems like every goal, every desire I've had to even take care of myself, to live, guys, to just do basic self-care, it's just dwindled.